Alright everybody, welcome back to another Wallpaper Creations. This is Gladiator, and today we have a special treat for this week's episode. Today we're going to be featuring some fan art by the Twitter user named Odeko Yma. In the top left here you can see her watermark, right here her ad right here for her Twitter. I will also be linking that into the description in case you want to check out more of her work. But man, this artist has done a great job capturing Zoe. I really love this image, it looks very nice. And yeah, I reached out after I saw this on Twitter and I asked, hey, do you mind me featuring your art here on my channel? And they were all for it. So thank you so much for accepting it. I would do my best to do this image some justice because you did an amazing work, Odeko. And if I am saying your name wrong, please tell me in the comments because I will apologize. For the time being, let's go ahead and get started. I really do like this one. I'm gonna do my best to add some effects in the clouds in the background, some effects on her eyes, her hair, and some movement on Zoe, and maybe a bit on what I believe is the moon in the background. There's not a whole lot I can do in terms of that, but yeah, let's go get started. And just so you guys know, as normal as last time in the past couple videos, I have separated both Zoe's as a foreground and the background. So Odeko, I apologize if that seems like I'm butchering your artwork, but please understand it helps me to do my job. Alrighty, we already have her eyes looking pretty nice. Next we're going to be doing some movement on her as a whole, and then we're going to be doing her arms and maybe some words are hard. Head tilting. There you go. And then we'll move on to the background, and then we'll do some effects, and we'll see where we go from there. But just a quick idea of who Zoe is. I'm not the most informed when it comes to Targonian aspect lore. But what I do know about Zoe is originally she was, I believe, a 10-year-old girl who was actually part of the Lunari tribe. So not the Solaris like Leona, but a Lunari child, similar, just like Diana. Of course, Diana used to be Solari, but then she became Lunari. It's just a whole thing. That's a whole other video. But yeah, she originally was a Lunari child, carefree, loved playing. And the Aspect of Twilight actually seemed to like her. Like she, oh man, I don't remember the exact lore. I believe the Aspect of Twilight saw her running away from priests in a Lunari temple. Like she was trying to play around. They were getting mad at her. You know, little kid, a joyful kid, just having fun. And then the Aspect decided to offer Zoe some options of how to either escape from the priests of the Lunari, or just, I think it was a sword, a magical book, and a ball, like a toy ball. And of the three things, two of them were things that Zoe could have used to get away from the priest, like, you know, for her own safety. But I believe Zoe just chose the ball out of, you know, to toy she wanted to play. The Aspect saw this and yeah, basically made Zoe the next Aspect of Twilight. Aspect of Change. I don't remember the exact title for what Zoe is now. But yeah, that was several hundred years prior to the current events of League of Legends. And Zoe physically has only aged about a year. But that's the extent of what I think I know about Zoe. I know there's a whole story behind her. I know she likes Aurelion Sol. Aurelion Sol does not like her at all, really. Yeah, it's a whole thing. Yeah, let's go and keep going. Alright, so what you notice, I used this shake effect in order to allow Zoe to look like she's moving in and outward, you know, just having a little atmospheric effect, and it's only affecting Zoe. It's not affecting the background whatsoever because I only applied it to the foreground. So I like the way that came. I like that idea. For those of you who may not have noticed, after the release of the Riven video, I decided to do a similar effect on Riven, and so if you go onto my if you were to use that background, you notice some differences. So as I mentioned before, I do update my wallpapers regularly. Alright, so far Zoe herself looks pretty good. So what we've done so far is adding the wave effect to her hair, a little bit here on her scarf. We've added her movement in and out. We added some effects on her eyes and mouth, just a little bit. Next I'm going to be working on her arms here and over here. Something real simple. And then from there we're going to go up into the background, add some atmospheric effects, and that'll be just about it. Alright, so far I'm getting pretty happy with how it's turning out. Let's go ahead and get started with the background, maybe some cloud effects I have from saved from another file, and we'll go from there. Alrighty, there's not a whole lot more I can do in this one actually. This image is very simple, but I think it captured a little bit of what's going on with Zoe over here, just flying through the sky. I know Odeko did an amazing job in the artwork, so go ahead and check her out on Twitter. I believe she has some other medias out there as well. Mostly fan art of her favorite champions in League of Legends. But right now, yeah, I think we came up pretty good. We have some effects here on her hair. We have some in and out effects, you know, moving her forward and in and out. The movement on her arms just a little bit, just to give it a little bit more movement. Some effects here on her scarf. The cloud effects. I had a hard time choosing which cloud effects I want to do because I don't usually use it, so it's hard for me to choose. And the final product, there might be a little bit difference, but right now I'm running out of time to record. But yeah, hopefully you all enjoyed the overall product. We added some effects on here on her eyes, just a little bit on her mouth to go along with that. Oh yeah, I need to add one more thing over here. I completely forgot. If you wonder what I just did, I added a little head tilt right there on Zoe, you know, just to add a little bit more to it. Let me put that here. That would do. Other minor details I'm adding. I'm sorry, everyone. I know I'm going a little overboard on some of these things, or taking a little too much time on certain things. It's hard to decide how I want to finish this out. I want to do this image justice. Odeko did an amazing job here on Zoe, and yeah, hopefully you all enjoyed the final product. Things I added was a little body movement on Zoe, so she's swaying back and forth a little bit, along with her head tilting. That's just the last two things I added at the end there. We changed the coloring and the opacity of the clouds in the background a little bit. And overall, yeah, this is Zoe, fan art by Odeko Yma. As I mentioned before, I'm going to leave her watermark here on the top left. Make sure you check her out on Twitter. Her link will be down in the description below. And during the next video, which should be in the next couple of days, is I know I lagged a little last week on the video, so I'm gonna add one more in a couple of days. We're gonna have another fan art done by another amazing artist, but that will be revealed during the next video. For now, I hope you all enjoyed. Check out the final product. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you liked the video, hey, let me know by hitting the like. I really want to help show people this type of stuff and the kind of work that goes into making these wallpapers. And I want to feature some more artists, so if you have any recommendations for other artists, let me know down in the comments. Also, I would really appreciate it. I would do my best to reach out, see if they will allow me to do this. But for now, enjoy the final product, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care.